Hey everyone, John Walton here, John Walton Online Dog Training. I am here today to talk a little bit about 4th of July and your dogs. 4th of July and your dogs. I hope you guys are ready for a good 4th of July celebration of 250 years of our wonderful country. And with your dogs, you may already know how scared your dogs may be of fireworks, lightning, things like that. Well, I just want to go over a few things with you today and what you can do to maybe help your dogs out with 4th of July. Part of the reason I love celebration of our holidays, but fireworks is a different story when it comes to dogs and our soldiers that might have PTSD. So we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about dogs. Some dogs are very, very, very reactive to fireworks. Veterinarians, rescue groups, the dog pound, to use a different word, have the busiest day on July 5th because dogs break out of windows and hurt themselves and disappear. Dogs jump over fences and dig out of their fences, out of the yard when they've never done it before. Some dogs with fireworks get so extreme that they literally go into a panic and they'll hurt themselves. You know if your dog is that way because you've experienced it. How are you going to help your dogs? Well, a couple of different things to get into. Some dogs do well on a light medication, so you might talk to your veterinarian about this. Maybe some CBD oil helps some dogs. They have thunder jackets, which only help probably 5 to 7% of dogs out there. Those thunder jackets hug them, creates a tight space around them, and makes them feel secure. Now, what I would suggest, if you have a dog that's really reactive with the fireworks out there, why not think about staying home with your dog? If you have a dog that is really scared and really shut down, I know you love your dog, so why not stay home, watch fireworks on TV? That's an option. And there's no corrections that a trainer is going to tell you how to correct your dog for being scared. We don't believe in correcting for fear. It won't work. It doesn't have any effect to get mad at your dog or try to correct him and look at him and say, dude, grow up, you're okay. It won't work. There's a time to cuddle your dogs and really get down with them and just be with them and show them it's okay. Allow them to jump up on you on the couch and cuddle them, cover them up with a good blanket, sit around and hug them a little bit, give them some comfort. Another thing is if you're into training, and if you're not, think about that. This is what we do. We do dog training. I'd be happy to help you out with this. But if your dog is in training and you've learned how to redirect your dog's behavior to having him or her come and sit and stay and lie down, when there's fireworks going on, and we've talked about this with thunder, same thing, that you might do some activities with your dog to redirect that dog when he's real scared. Come, sit, stay, down, good boy. Throw a ball, throw a frisbee. Engage with your dog. Take him for a walk unless there's huge explosions around your neighborhood. See if you can redirect your dog to watching you for direction. Now, if you did that enough, you might get to a point, if you're in a state like Florida, where there's thunder almost every day in the summer. I work with this all the time, and I teach people when thunder starts, start working your dog and redirect. Now, you can't do that all the time because it's thundering a lot in Florida. You can't always redirect your dog. But if you can find something your dog likes a lot, and that as time goes by, that noise could be your dog's cue to come over and look for direction or want to play with a ball or a frisbee or do the obedience circuit, his lesson work, running through his paces. Now, if you're going to go out, if your dog is used to a crate or a puppy pen and he's done fine with that, well, he might not do fine with that when there's fireworks going on and you left your dog in the crate. Some dogs break out of crates. Some dogs go into panic, start biting the crate wires, start digging and chewing. Dogs hurt themselves, sometimes badly, when they go into a panic and try to get out of a crate. There's no definite fix. It depends on your dog's severity of this problem. So you can talk to your vet about a medication that would only be for that day, a stimulant of some kind, a relaxant. There's a lot of things on the market out there. So talk to your vet about that, as well as think about maybe staying home. You know, if you have kids and you're going to do fireworks outside, then tuck your dog into a nice, safe area if he's used to a crate or a puppy pen, and check on him a lot so that you're not just leaving him or her alone to make their own decisions. If you have a dog that's really reactional and you know your dog is going to be scared, there is a chance that if you close your house and you leave, that your dog, I don't want to scare you too much, but I can tell you times that dogs have literally broke out a window and dashed out the door. If they do that, they could kill themselves, they could cut themselves, they could bleed to death. This is a very, very, very serious issue with some dogs. If it's just a light fear and the dog's just shaking a little bit, he's going to be fine inside of a crate. Oftentimes, dogs will get under the bed, let him. Oftentimes, the dog will go into a closet and hide in there. If he's really shut down and shaky and shivery, go in there with him. Cater to your dog so that you can make sure that he gets through that night okay. If you need any help with training or any advice otherwise, feel free to touch base with us, John Walton Online Dog Training. Be happy to chat with you about your dog's personality, the severity of his fear, and what the best avenue might be to take with your particular dog. And one thing you guys can do also, if you want to go out and enjoy 4th of July, bring the kids out, go out and enjoy the fireworks, you might think about a dog sitter. Have somebody that you trust come into the house, sit with your dog, hang out with your dog. They're not just going to be watching TV, but they can hang out and be a safety zone for your best friend. That they can close up the rest of the doors of your house so the dog doesn't get into another room, try to break through a window or do something dangerous that might hurt himself. Hire a pet sitter to come in for the night, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is. And that way your dog isn't left alone. Bad things happen with dogs that are reactive when they're left alone, because then they're making their own decisions on what they can do. And when a dog is panicked, they are not going to make a good decision. Now, besides breaking out and hurting themselves, a lot of dogs that panic will start tearing things up. They could tear your couch up, tear the blinds off your window, etc., etc. And check out our award-winning dog training courses online at johnwaltondogs.com. Thank you so much. Bye for now.